Hey yummies, it's Mo, and look at me back with another video. So I've come to you, still looking a hot mess. The van, still looking a hot mess, but it is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I got to say. So I've come on here because I am getting ready to make tacos in the van. I'm so excited. I've been craving tacos for months now. And part of the reason why I haven't made them is because I am obsessed with this La Tierra brand of tacos. So it's local to Kansas City. I don't know if they distribute anywhere else. These are the absolute best taco shells ever. They're made with white corn and they're really thin and crispy. You heat them up in the oven, the oil seeps out of them. They be so good. So obviously I don't have an oven, and so what I'm going to use is my little heated lunchbox. It gets pretty high. I forget how high it says it gets. When I was reading the little directions that came with it, it did say that it was hot enough to cook a steak. Now, I don't know how well done the steak would be, but it does say that it will cook a steak, and it does get pretty hot. Like, I use it as my microwave, but I said all of that to say that I'm going to put the taco shells in here, and hopefully it should get hot enough that it will warm up the shells. And if y'all not warming up y'all taco shells, what are y'all doing? Don't just take them out the box and eat them. Put them in the oven. It even says on the directions to put them in the oven. So we're going to start there. We're starting off with 69% battery life. By the time I'm done cooking, it's going to drain most of that. It's probably actually going to go down, I would say, by 50%, which then means I get to sit somewhere for hours on end to recharge it. Don't look at this part of the van either, y'all. The whole van, look at this. It's a mess. Don't pay attention to that. Okay, so I put the taco shells. I'm going to leave them in the little package that they came in, and then I don't think this should melt. We see, y'all, but I'm going to put them in here, and then I just plug this up inside to the Jack Curry battery, and then it'll start heating up. So, and it's dirty because I had barbecue in here the other day and clearly didn't clean it up, but don't judge me. So I'm just gonna zip this up, and then I'm gonna just put it to the side, and then by the time we're done cooking, it should be nice and warm. Okay, so I think I completely lost my train of thought when I was talking about those taco shells. I did just recently go back home, so I've been on the road officially 6 months now, and I went back home for a dentist appointment this past week, and while I was in town, I picked up some of my favorite things that I haven't been able to find, like, since I've been on the road. I also picked up like some of my favorite barbecue sauce from back home. So if y'all don't know, Kansas City is like a barbecue city, and Gates Barbecue has my favorite flavor of barbecue. So I just bought a bottle of that. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I'm sure we'll find something to make with it later on. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do to prepare the tacos is go ahead and cut up my tomatoes. I'm going to cut up a little cilantro and spinach. So something else that I've been doing, this is a great life hack for parents with young children that are picky, or for people who just are picky in general with their vegetables. I have started like dicing up spinach and putting it in like my ground beef. So if I'm making tacos or if I make spaghetti, like I'll chop up the spinach and I'll cook it in with the ground beef, and then you don't taste it. So that helps you get your little veggies in. So I'm going to cut all this stuff up, and then from there we're going to go ahead and start cooking the ground beef. Oh, so I don't know that I need to, don't be looking at my titties, y'all. Y'all know I don't be wearing no bra. I don't know that I necessarily need to film all of this, but we'll film it and see what happens. There's a chance that I might find something to say. So here we go. Can y'all see me? I guess y'all can't see me completely, but this is the position I need to be in to cut this food up. How's everybody been? I probably would have been okay with one tomato. I don't know why I got two. And y'all probably can't see what we've got here. I'll show you at the end. So it also just occurred to me that this probably would have like fared better as a live. So I told you guys a while ago that I wanted to start doing like a live once a week, or maybe once every other week. So I just don't know like when the best time for that would be. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what the fuck I be doing these days. I just be living life one day at a time. And I actually wanted to do this outside, but it was drizzling a bit. Like there's like a chance of rain, and they don't know if it want to rain or not. But also it didn't occur to me that it's Saturday. Like I'm at a park, but it's Saturday, so it's pretty busy. My plan after I get done eating tacos is to clean up. And then I think I'm going to go to the laundromat. I like have to get some laundry done since I just came from out of town. Awesome. Tomatoes are cut. Okay, so now that the tomatoes are cut, I'm going to just go ahead and put them in the Tupperware container. I probably seriously didn't need this many tomatoes. I would have been good with just that one big one. So any tomatoes that I have left over from tacos, I'm going to probably dump them in my smoothie. I hate wasting food, y'all. So although since I've gotten older, I noticed that I actually waste more food than I would like to, but it still definitely bothers me to do it. So I'll use whatever I can for my tacos, and then anything that's left over, I'm gonna just throw it in a smoothie. Whew. Rinse the mat off, and what did I do? Rinse this cilantro off. I didn't buy the cilantro specifically for the tacos. They do taste nice on tacos. I got them because I'm gonna make some more guacamole. It's probably tomorrow. I think the avocados I got will be done or will be ripe either tomorrow or the day after. So that's the real reason I got this, but this way I don't waste as much of the bunch if I can use them for my taco garnish. I did do, you can't tell by looking at the top part of the van, but I did clean like the bottom, like lower level of the van this morning. I had to unpack. What else did I do? Yeah, I just unpacked and vacuumed. And it definitely needed a good vacuum. I mean, honestly, the van probably should be vacuumed every day, but I'm not at a point right now where I am doing that. But yeah, we vacuumed, wiped down some stuff, like Clorox wiped down some stuff. Yikes, it's crazy in here. I don't know what be going on, y'all. I need Jesus. I keep saying that. It might actually be something to it. And I'm just now realizing now that it's time for me to dice this up. I should have brought one of my cutting boards from back home. Remember in the last video, I told y'all that I had like hard traditional cutting boards, but I took them out because they was taking up space. But turns out I actually need them for cooking because this surface isn't as hard as I would like for it to be. And I don't think I've sharpened this knife since I told y'all I needed to. That's good enough. I'm gonna put that in here with the tomatoes. Yeah, I definitely should have cut up way more than that. I don't even think that's enough to get me through today's tacos. All right. Next is the spinach. I'm gonna double back. I'm gonna rinse these fingers off really quick. And I can throw this in the trash. Oh, I just dropped something. I really don't be wanting to like cook in the van for that reason, because we ain't got time for no bugs. Okay, spinach. This is gonna be a pain to cut on my board, since the board is a pain to cut on. I also want to say I'm not gonna use this whole thing of spinach because I have to save some of this for my smoothies, but we're gonna do about half of it though. And y'all know spinach like cooked down to nothing. So yeah, we'll probably do about that much of spinach. We'll save the rest of that for a smoothie, which I need to put it in a different container so that it fits easier into the fridge. Because that fridge, it's the Yeti cooler, is so tiny. Like, it looks big, but there's really not a lot of like actual space to put stuff in. So that's kind of annoying. But we making do, y'all. We are making do. So what I do is just cut this up. Now, if you have children, well, it depends on what you're making, I guess. Like, if you're making spaghetti, I don't know, they won't notice. It doesn't change the taste. But, I mean, obviously, you'll see the little green specks of spinach. But it doesn't change the taste. I've noticed with the taco meat, though, it will make the meat a bit thicker. Like, it's not as, like, crumbly as taco meat. It's gonna be kind of thick, kind of, like, tacky. But, again, the flavor is the same, and it shouldn't bother you. I can't believe I'm cooking this in the van. I really wanted to bring out the table and cook outside, but I'm also super antisocial. I don't want people staring at me. I don't want people talking at me. And this should be good enough. Sometimes I cut it down a bit more than this, but I'm going to put this to the side and then go ahead and bring out the hot plate or the burner so I can start cooking the meat down. So yeah, like I said, I want to put this, and again, oh, Monique, if things were clean and tidy and organized, life would be so easier. That is something that I was telling myself. Like, I know I've mentioned to you guys before that I like hate cleaning, and I'm like low-key little baby hoarder. And I don't like that about myself. And so the van is definitely going to get me together. Now, it hasn't succeeded yet, but I think it definitely is going to change my habits because, again, this space is too small to be cluttery. Although I seem to... Anyway, the space is too small to be cluttery. It's also too small to be dirty. So I think definitely by the end of my van life journey, I will be a better person in the sense that I would be cleaner and then more minimalistic, which is something, like I said, I'm really looking forward to. But even just like maneuvering around, everything would be so much easier in life in general, rather you're in a van or a house, if stuff was clean and organized. So I'm gonna get there. We're gonna put that over there. I'll wipe this down later after I'm finished cooking everything. Actually, no, I'll wipe it down now. Handy dandy Clorox wipes. I have decided though that I'm gonna downgrade. I think this is actually still a bottle from when I was in the house, but I'm gonna start buying the little travel size packets. I think I had some somewhere. Yeah, like this. I'm gonna start buying them in these little travel sizes, which is gonna cost me more money in the long run, but just it's so much easier for space purposes. So I've been trying to use up the big tub. Perfect. So hot plate coming out. I feel like the camera is doing a weird job picking up colors. Okay. My new skillet. Did I show y'all my new skillet? I don't think I have. I got a new skillet. I didn't realize the sticker was on here. Again, so the old skillet I had that I brought from the house, I've had my same like pan set since, like pots and pan set, since I was like 18. Yikes. And they're like old and beat up and just, they're not great. And so I decided to treat myself to a new skillet for the van, and I absolutely love it. Oh, I love it. It's a new skillet. That's how you know when you be getting old, when you get excited about like appliances and stuff. So yeah, it's so much better than the one I had before. So I actually decided to be healthy and bougie today and spend an extra $2 on grass-fed beef. This is my first time ever purchasing grass-fed beef. The person at the meat counter in front of me ordered it, and I'm like, you know what? I can afford an extra $2 for healthier beef. And it's so funny too. So the guy that I'm seeing right now is a like actual farmer. He does like crops, and then he does pigs. And he like hates that the food industry is like villainized. He won't accept that it's a fucked up system. So he like is pro GMOs and pro Monsanto, and he doesn't feel like there's a difference between grass-fed, free-ranged animals versus the ones that are fed bullshit and kept in like confined spaces with like a million other animals. He watches all of my videos, and I know he's gonna like text me immediately when he sees this part and be all pissy about it. But you okay, babe? It's fine. It's fine. He's feeding the world, as he likes to say. Feeding the world. All right. I got my little container of seasonings. I brought this back. I brought this from home too. Again, y'all know black people, we gonna season our food. So I brought as many as the essential seasonings from my seasoning cabinet as I could. I'm gonna just hit it with my favorite 5, which is lemon. Oh shit, that is not lemon pepper. I need to put a label on this. This used to be lemon pepper, but I put in Cajun seasoning that blackened seasoning that my uncle makes is in here. Whoops. At least I didn't go ham on it. Okay. Garlic powder. Some Lowry seasoning salt. A little bit of cayenne pepper for kick. You don't want to go crazy with that because it is spicy. Here's the lemon pepper. What else do I put? A little paprika. And a little crushed red pepper. And then in addition to all of this, this is onion powder. In addition to that, we're also going to put in an actual pack of taco seasoning. So that's that. Oh yeah, look at this. I wanted to show y'all one of my latest purchases for the van. So y'all remember in my like actual haul videos that I was making to stock the van with essentials, I had that cute little camping tea kettle. It was like a small like stainless steel tea kettle, and I love that tea kettle. But I saw another van life person, actually it was Alyssa Vanilla's video, and someone had left a comment under her video saying that they had collapsible tea kettles. And so that's what I bought, and it just saves space. Also, I like the fact that it's electric. So with the old tea kettle, I would have had to bring out the hot plate, plug this in, put the tea kettle on that to boil water, whereas with this I will be able to just plug it straight into the battery and it'll heat up. I haven't used it yet. I still keep looking at the wrong place, sorry. I haven't used it yet, but see, it's like it just pops out. How cute is that? So it just pops out, and apparently it's supposed to be able to like boil water in like 6 minutes. So and then it just goes right back down like that. So it's not extremely more space saving than my little tea kettle, but again, it has the added bonus of being able to just plug directly into the Jackery. Stir this up, and then I'm gonna add the spinach in here. This is crazy. Is this not the craziest thing? Like, who sit here and make tacos inside of a minivan? I do have the windows open so it'll kind of ventilate. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably plug my fan on also. Here's what we got going on so you can actually see inside the pan. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and plug up my little baby fan and just get a little bit of circulation in here since I'm cooking. I don't know where to put it though. Usually I put it up here, but I don't think it looks like, actually here, let's do this. There's an outlet over here that sometimes it works and sometimes it don't, but let's be positive and say it's gonna work today. Smells good already. Nope, it ain't working. Y'all, I've been so annoyed because, again, I've told y'all before that the van is a piece of shit. Sorry, Clifford, he's been a trooper lately as far as like getting me where I need to be without any problems, and I am extremely grateful for that, extremely. But there's just so many things that's wrong with the van, and it just like things that fail in the van over time. So my little jacks, the ports where you're like the little, I don't know what they're called, the little lighter ports, like where you used to be able to put the lighter. There's 3 of them in the car total, and only I think one of them is working right now, but it doesn't work properly because it keeps blowing a fuse, and I keep replacing the fuse, but it just keeps blowing. Yeah, see, this don't work no more. Well, that's unfortunate because it would be extremely, like, the convenience that you need those ports for in van life. I'm gonna have to find somebody that can fix them, and hopefully it doesn't cost like an arm and a leg. Let's see, sometimes I use the ceiling. You just have to get creative. So I might be able to put them, yeah, we'll put them there. Maybe to blow some of that air out. Now, I will say, when I got the grass-fed beef, I didn't pay attention to the fat content. You know how it'd be like 80-20 or 90-10. Because as this is cooking, it seems very greasy. And normally I get like higher quality beef, like 90-10 or 80-20. I think I get 90-10. So it's not as fatty. But I didn't even think to pay attention to it. I was just trying to jump on the bandwagon of getting grass-fed. But it does seem pretty greasy. Okay guys, so the ground meat is pretty much ready. I'm gonna go ahead and drain it and then come back, add the spinach and the taco seasoning. I think I showed you guys this again in that original what I bought for the van video. It's a really flat collapsible strainer, so we'll be using this to drain the grease. Meat is drained. I'm going to go ahead, add the spinach in. Sorry, I had to do some of that off camera. The people that was parked next to me came, so I was like, ah, psh! Like I pulled the curtain back real fast, like ah, psh! I told y'all about like people staring at me. People be nosy as fuck. And I mean, I get it. It's like, what is she doing in there? Like, I know she ain't in that bitch cooking. So I get it, but I just don't like people being nosy and staring. So I've added the spinach. I'm gonna let this cook down. And then I've already added the water for the seasoning off camera while I was waiting for them people to leave. I need to be careful with this fan before it suck my hair up. I've had that happen before. This pan is also 2 inches smaller than my normal size pan. This is an 8-inch pan. No, it's a 10. I think this is a 10-inch pan. And I'm used to cooking with a 12-inch. But this is okay. It's a little full. But once the spinach cooked down, it should be okay. Okay, we're gonna add the taco seasoning. It looks like we are currently at 42% battery power. So not too shabby. And we're just about done. Once this cooks in, we'll be done. Bada bing, bada boom. So that's that. I'm gonna stir the seasoning in here. And then just let this cook down. And then while it's cooking down, I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying up. This is what it's looking like right now. So yeah, that's what the meat looks like. And I'm getting ready to go to the back of the van to the cooler and grab the sour cream and the cheese. So here's the whole setup. Y'all don't usually be able to see everything. Ideally, I guess I could start putting the tripod out and filming at an angle like this, but I don't know. Final batteries at 35%. We're gonna check on the shell, see how they're doing. It's hot in here, but I don't think, you can see some of the oil starting to come off. I don't think they're quite ready. I'm gonna take 2 of them out to eat now, and then let the others still stay in there and get as warm as they possibly can. See, I told you the color is weird on the camera. Okay, I think that's better, right? All right, so I think I got everything set out and ready. Get my tomatoes and cilantro here. And then I got to drink. This is a special drink. These, oh my God. Do you guys remember these from back in the day? They used to make these when I was a kid. And I remember Abuela used to buy them for us all the time. But they disappeared for like decades, and it's crazy because I would search for them every so often. I would go down the sparkling water aisle and search for these drinks, and they just was never around. And then one day, lo and behold, I was like, I know you fucking lying. These clearly Canadian waters, they are they're my favorite. But it sucks because they're like $2.50 a bottle, $2.50 to $3. They're usually $3. Today they was on sale for $2.50, which is insane. $2.50 for one drink, but I'm trying to tell you. And the wild cherry is my favorite. Wild cherry is my favorite, and they got a peach one. They got peach, strawberry, cherry, blackberry, and raspberry, and they are so good. It's just carbonated water, but it's flavored and sweetened. Sometimes those waters don't have like sweeteners in them. It's just flavoring, but this has sugar in it. Although today I did notice on the shelf they make them with no sugar now. I don't want those though, but for some people that just want the carbonation, like the sparkly water and the flavoring, they make them with 0 sugar. Cheers, YouTube. Y'all ready to eat? I'm ready to eat. I've been craving these tacos for so long. But real quick before we start, I want to show you guys my view. How cool is that mountain? Obviously the trash can makes it look like shit, but outside of that, wow, look at that bad boy. I want to climb that. I'm gonna climb it. There's a little bit more there. So this is what we've been staring at. Minus the trash can, it's a nice little park. Kind of overcasty today. Like I said, it's supposed to rain, but it don't know what it want to do. All right, y'all, let's make a taco. Ooh, I'm so excited about this. If y'all remember my original taco video, y'all know I love sour cream. It's like my favorite part of the taco ingredient. Put a crap ton of sour cream in here. Then we go for the meat. Then I put the cheese. Cheese is down here. Little cheese. Tomato. and cilantro. Okay, y'all can't really see it. I don't want to. Can y'all see my taco? That look good, right? Let me take this cheese out and do it like this. This could be my thumbnail. I'm trying to get a thumbnail. Okay, here go my first bite, and maybe I'm gonna try to be cute about it, so this could possibly be the thumbnail. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mmm. That's everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mmm. Y'all, that was absolutely amazing. That was everything that I knew it was gonna be. Oh my God, that was so good. Let me do my cheese first. Oh my God, that was so good. Y'all know I ain't about to talk to y'all, right? I'm about to eat this food. And it's funny too, because I'm always telling y'all I'm supposed to eat up front, and I think y'all seen me eat up front once. I always eat here in the back. Here come a car. I hope this car don't come over here and park next to me. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Man, I want to climb that mountain so bad. Go to the very tippy top. I might put that on my to-do list for tomorrow. Mmm. Mmm. That is amazing. So I took out 7 shells. So I'm gonna have 7 tacos. Now back at home, usually I make like some corn to go with this, but we weren't about to do all of that. Plus, its corn is out of season. So I'm gonna eat these tacos, y'all. I know this video is kind of probably boring. I wasn't talking about anything. I didn't have no stories or updates for y'all. But now you see how van life works as far as me making a home cooked meal. And then, like I said, I'm about to just eat and then clean up, put this food away, and then just put it back in the cooler for overnight. And yeah, I'll have some leftovers for tomorrow. I'll probably have a smoothie for breakfast and then some tacos for lunch. Oh yeah. Mmm. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, that's all I wanted. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment, and I will chat with you guys hopefully within the next week. All right. Okay, love you. Bye. Mm-hmm.